What's up? Welcome back to Me Too Daily. I'm Alejandro.
And I'm Jenny.
And we have a fun show for y'all today. Pero, before we jump into the news, everyone, RSVP for Suma's Dinero Fest on October 20th at the Beehive in Los Angeles.
Learn why saving money matters and get tons of fire giveaways and freebies.
The surprises are so fun, and make sure to check out the Small Biz Mercadito. Celebrate your community and connect with local Latino-owned businesses.
Love that. And don't forget the Money Meditation Dome. Chill out in a silent disco with audio that promotes reflection and empowers you to take actionable steps toward your financial goals. And that's what I need, brother.
Dude, I want
that
right now. That.
Yeah. I need that. I don't think enough about like tactics on saving money and all that.
I know. I just think about the stress of bills, but this might help me.
Yes. Well, I'm going, brother.
Oh, shit. Well, me too.
So get your tickets now in the link below.
And now, let's get back to the news. You like that?
Ooh, brother, have you seen the Menendez Brothers show on Netflix?
No, dude. Like, everyone's been talking about it, though.
Yeah, even my parents are like, Mia, have you seen it? Like, because they grew up with it. You know what I mean? They grew up, like, with that. Like, it's so good, brother. Like, it's crazy how these high-profile murders are getting turned into shows.
Nah, dude, for real. But you know what? The chismos on Netflix, like, they'd be like, oh, who died? Like, let's do a documentary. It's like, bro, switch it up.
It works. It works.
I want to watch it. Yeah. It's on my list.
Well, all the attention the show has received actually is helping the brothers' case. So here's the details of the case. So Lyle and Eric Menendez were convicted for the brutal murder of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez, on August 20th of 1989 in their Beverly Hills mansion. Yep.
Okay, so I didn't even know the story. So this is a good breakdown for me. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm going to keep going on.
Let's go.
The dad, Jose Menendez, was shot in the back of the head, and Kitty, the mom, was shot multiple times while trying to flee. Both were killed with shotguns.
Damn.
Yep. The brothers initially told police they discovered their parents' bodies after returning from the movies. However, their crazy spendings after the deaths was a major red flag. So they were spending, gaste.
And maybe it was their retail therapy or something, but like, that's crazy, dude.
Retail therapy? I mean, you could call it that, bro.
I mean, I don't know. It's just weird, but like, yeah, okay, sorry, continue.
So the case turned when Eric Menendez confessed to the murders during a session with his psychologist, whose tapes were later used as evidence. Then, during their trial, the brothers admitted to the murders, but claimed they acted in self-defense after years of sexual, emotional, and physical abuse by their father. And they also claimed that their mother enabled the abuse.
What the?
Yeah.
That's crazy because, again, I've only heard that they killed their parents. That's all I ever heard.
This show is kind of shining light on like the actual details of it.
Both sides.
Both sides, like, yeah. Okay. So their first trials ended in hung juries, with the defense focusing on the abuse claims. And the jury was split on whether the killings were premeditated murder or self-defense. So in the second trial, the judge disallowed much of the defense's abuse claims. And the brothers were convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
This whole breakdown kind of reminds me of that one show. Was it based on the actual thing too with the like Gypsy Rose, dude? Because like her mom was kind of like abusing, right?
Yes.
And then she killed her in self-defense because she had to like, I gotta get out of this freaking lifestyle.
Yeah.
And damn.
Yeah, it's very similar. And now because of the show, LA County DA George Gascon spoke to Newsweek about potential new evidence in the Menendez brothers case, which may reopen their path to justice. And Kim K is like hopping on the bandwagon too. Like, she's speaking on their behalf and saying that, you know, like, because of all the abuse and all this new evidence, like she's saying that they're not the monsters that they paint them to be. I don't know, dude. Like if
I mean, it was self-defense.
Yeah. And even then it's like,
say it.
What are you gonna say?
What are you gonna say about the parents, right? Like, I don't blame them. I mean,
I don't blame
like, what would you do?
Can you imagine? Like, you just want things to stop, and then it's like that's the only way it's gonna stop. And then the man is powerful. The dad was powerful. Like, he's rich.
Way at Beverly Hills.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not justifying it, but I mean, I can see why the Menendez brothers did what they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it'll be interesting. I mean, again, we'll see if Netflix comes out with a documentary after the case. I don't know. Who knows? They might open it back up. So a ver qué.
A ver qué. Senadurías are coming to LA.
That's right. According to LA County, you can now run a restaurant out of your house. So you can finally capitalize off your tias and your abuelas cooking in peace.
And I know hella people that already do that. Like, that ain't nothing new. It's just going to be legal now.
Exactly. But yeah, so it's going to be official now. Home cooks can apply for permits, but they're going to have to follow state and local laws.
Well, imagine your mom working the kitchen and your brother or sister running the valet.
Valet?
Yeah, and Firulais passing out the menus.
It's a whole operation with the family. I don't know if they'd be down, but I'm sure my mom would be down to make some money out. She actually used to sell her little cakes.
Oh, I know that.
To her comadres, and I don't know.
How cute.
But I mean, the permits will be authorized by Health Department's Environmental Health Division, which will conduct annual inspections and investigate complaints. So, I mean, I'm down. Like, my big back is ready.
Mine too.
Imagine living next to like a Michelin star level restaurant. It's just like, hey, yo, that's like, Fed that always makes steaks.
Oh, like a Michelin star, like condo.
Caliber. Yeah, it's like, imagine.
It can be, who knows, Yeah, this is true.
With this, luckily, now people can get the permits and it's legal, right? You can't have a freaking Karen coming out, what's going on? Yeah. Because one time I did eat at in someone's like garage, like parking port. They had like enchiladas, quesadillas, and the cop showed up. And they booked it. And I was like, man, like, again, so now it'll be legal. So now we can bake back in peace.
Yeah, and comida casera, literally.
No, pinches tortillas, like hechas a mano.
Some señora, the family there, just chilling, like someone's patio.
Someone's Toyota Camry right next to you with the fumes. Like, let's do it, Fumes. But anyways.
At least it'll be legal now. Coachella is not what it used to be.
I do remember you literally cooked them earlier this year because they fell off. Roll the clip.
Coachella is not the same anymore. It was all about the fucking music. No one gave a shit about what you wore. No one gave a shit about who was there. Look at the flower crowd. That's why they're calling it the Influencer Olympics now, because nothing but influencers go nowadays. Yep. And you know what, Guñis? I have receipts.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Celebs are also over it.
What?
Yep.
Says who?
And to prove my point, 2 of the festival's top choice headliners actually turned down 2025 appearances.
Why would they do that? Who?
Kendrick Lamar, he legit said Coachella ain't like us. No, he didn't say that. But he basically did when he said no to Coachella 2025 to headline. And Riri, the girl you didn't know, made music.
Well, she should still
both turn down offers.
Go be making music. Okay, I mean, have they tried hitting a BBL jersey? Like, Drake is probably available.
He don't want to be no second platillo, Cuñiz.
He couldn't.
Especially after Kendrick said no.
You're right. Okay, listen, fair. They're not going to go. Too bad, so sad. Rihanna can go make more Fenty and lingerie. Kendrick, he's got the Super Bowl to worry about. Honestly, It's Not Like Us is really overplayed, so we don't need more of that. But anyways, respect. And Drake, happy to see you there. So far, these are my notes. Coachella, if you want to be smart and you want to lock us all in, you need to book Pitbull, Fuerza Regida, La Sonora Dinamita, Karol G, Shakira, Juanes, Carlos Vives, Fade.
All of Colombia.
All of Colombia. O sea, literalmente todo Colombia, todo México, todo El Salvador, no sé quién.
Todos los dominicanos, todo Puerto Rico.
Todos los latinos. Bring them all in there because truly I feel like we carried Coachella last year, and I'll say that with my chest.
Okay, there's something I disagree and something I agree with you. I just feel bad, to be honest, that
Why?
I feel like you didn't get to experience Coachella when it was at the prime. The music, all about it. No one gave a damn what you wore. Like everyone was all about the music, all about the vibes, and now I feel like it's a fashion show, but. This is what I do like about it now.
Okay.
And this is why I'm like, damn, like, you're experiencing this, and this is amazing. Because back in my day, I hate saying that. Back in my day, it wasn't very diverse.
Yeah.
It was not diverse at all. Like, the fact that when I went for the first time, Café Tacuba performed, and it was a big deal. People were like, oh my God. Like,
Spanish. Like,
Yeah.
oh, they're singing in Spanish. This is crazy. Now, wow, just a whole, like, Latinos everywhere. So I get that.
I get the fashion argument. I get the influencers in the wild, you know. But really, that's just life everywhere. You'll literally go to the gym and you'll see someone like doing a full-on production and you're just trying to do bench presses now. Like, don't blame it on Coachella.
This is true.
It's just life in 2024. And honestly, it's good for the economy. So, listen, I think Coachella is good for the people, and what you said
agree.
is good
I
for the
agree.
culture. I saw my first K-pop band at Coachella. I saw my first Brazilian artist at Coachella. I literally threw it back to K-pop. Never did I ever expect that to ever happen. And that happened. Like, I think that's the energy. And while things have changed, you know, when it comes to Coachella, I think that is a good thing.
Oh,
I mean, if I were given the opportunity to go to Coachella and I had a +1, would you still go with me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So Jennifer Arias from mitú has not declined invitation.
No, I have not. I love Coachella.
Yeah.
Coachella's always a good
It's
time.
gonna be an iconic time. And you know what? We could, you know, to anyone who doesn't go, we'll tell you about it.
And my opinion might change. Pay attention, because we're about to put everyone on, especially if you are out here in the baile scene. Help me welcome Paloma Diaz Rivas. Woo! Yay! We're so happy to have you all the way from Texas.
I know.
Se hizo porque se hizo. Se hizo porque se hizo. I met her at Carne Asada Fest, and right away, you know, we vibed, and we just had to have her on. You know, she's in LA, you know, this weekend. Yeah, this weekend. So you're la reina del baile. I love your content. You definitely don't have any trouble finding a dance partner at parties. What inspired you to make like dancing videos, and how do you have so much pegue?
Long story short,
Uh-huh.
fun fact, I used to not like dancing.
Really?
Weirdly enough, it was just like, I don't know if it was because I was shy or no sé qué tanto, like ni quinceañera tuve. Like it was to that extreme. But I got to give a shout out to my mom, because she was the one who was like, you're my only daughter, so I'm
You
like,
ha-
okay,
Vas a bailar porque vas a bailar.
yeah. And so she was kind of the one who introduced me to it all. And when it came to the videos, you know, I was really like into fashion at that time when I started on TikTok. And when I would do like my fashion videos, pues ponía una cumbia acá, una salsa and stuff like that. And I would start dancing, and people were like, oh, you should dance to this song.
she's good.
And I was like, okay. Y la bailaba. And they're like, oh, you should dance to this song. And I'm like, okay. Y ya le metía la coreografía y todo. And it kind of just went from there, and people then started asking for tutorials and stuff like that. So like desde ahí, and you know, now we're
I
here.
love that. So people were like hyping you up for it, right?
Yeah,
That's good.
Which warmed my heart, because I was like, you guys think I'm good? You know?
From all the ways to get pulled to dance, which has been like the smoothest for you?
I feel like the smoothest has been de que nomás te jalan y vámonos
Dude,
a bailar.
that
Like
happened the
sale like
other
una
day.
banda, un tamborazo, and you're just standing there like ready to be asked, and they're just like, come on, let's go dance. It's like not like a pregunta, it's like kind of like nicely though.
Yeah,
nicely.
like
Nicely,
yeah.
But like, it's kind of like, let's go dance. It's kind of like, okay, you're really taking the lead
Yeah.
here. Y me bailan, you know, a toda.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, I agree. That does work sometimes, because that happened to me Saturday night. Like, ni me pidieron permiso. They just went, boom. And I'm like, okay, we're doing this.
We're doing this.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, ¿cuántos años tienes? I'm like, oh, yo tengo 32. Oh, sí, yo tengo 23. Like, I'm 23. He goes, you don't look 32. I'm like, soy señora, no te miras. And I'm like, oh, come on. And we're just dancing. So I'm like, oh, it's smooth. It is smooth. Overall, it's smooth. And so what made you want to make dancing content on social media? Because I know we touched on it, but like, what made you really like just go for it completely?
I think a lot of things for sure, pero lo que me dio like más, you know, like esa seguridad to keep going forward was genuinely my audience. You know, I would get comments here and there, and they would always say like, oh, tus videos me traen like buena vibra, or they make my day, they put a smile on my face, I laugh, or like I relate to that. And like how we were talking earlier, like it builds community. Y like realmente like sin ellos, like no soy nada. So I wanted to keep providing that.
For sure.
Y honestly, like I think dancing is just one of my biggest passions aparte de. And so that alone, it never feels like I'm working a day in my life, porque amo lo que estoy haciendo, you know?
For sure. And has there ever been a comment that like stood out to you that you were like, damn, like that really inspired me?
I think honestly, it wasn't a comment, but it was a DM where a girl was like, it basically, porque estaba aprendiendo con mis tutoriales de baile, she was like, you helped me build my self-esteem up. Aww. And she wrote like this, I have a screenshot of it. She helped me build like this, basically like, got out of her shell también, and that just touched my heart porque yo también estaba en ese mismo lugar.
Exactly.
You know, and so I was like, you know, so that to me was like, okay, I'm doing something right here for la gente, you know?
You know what else I love? Like, you dance.
Let's hear it. A ver.
You dance all types of music. Yes. So, your bachata steps are on point. Let me tell you.
I appreciate it.
Who's teaching you these different types of dances?
Cuando se trata de todo lo mexicano, my mother. That's lo norteño, la cumbia, especially, and quebradita, because she was in her 20s in the 90s. And that was like su mero mole. Like,
so she was the one being tossed around like.
Yes, that was her, because she's short, petite, skinny.
Does she have back problems?
No, girl.
Oh, good.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Quebradita.
I'm like, I never thought about it, but no, she does.
You saw the.
I think she was just so light. Like, they just, you know what I mean?
She's little.
Yeah,
so,
she's little. The bachata, honestly, I just learned that on my own.
Really?
I think my mom me dio un pedazo de advice that was like, if you know how to feel the music, you'll know how to dance any genre, and the music will tell you what to do.
Damn, that's deep.
And I was like,
that's deep.
Yeah, and so like,
this little lady. That's deep. That's some good stuff. I like that.
And so like with that, I've carried it through like, por ejemplo, like dancing bachata, dancing Bollywood, dancing now Afro. And so like,
I've always wanted to be in a Bollywood film.
Girl, you should. Go for it, girl. Go for it. Awesome. They be hiring people from all over the world.
That's true. You're right. Okay, we'll run it back. You live in Texas, right? How's the baile scene out there? Like, describe like a party for us.
People don't start dancing until they hear una norteña. Oh. Like, I feel like here in Cali, like, es banda more so.
Yeah, banda and corridos, I
like
would say.
Type of stuff. Y allá is like las norteñas. Like right now, los grupos norteños are popping over there. That's kind of how the scene is over there. And hot take, but like, I think allá creo que la gente, guys and girls, está, at least from like Dallas and like city, tan poquito más like alzaditos because they want to dance a certain way. And I feel like, por ejemplo, si vas a Mexico, like todo mundo baila a su manera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like definitely. They just feel the music. Y allá es como de que, I mean, yo.
Just let your body do its thing.
Type of thing, yeah. And porque yo he bailado con un guy and he was like, no voy a bailar contigo otra vez porque no bailaste like como al estilo de aquí. And I'm like, bueno. Está bien.
Pues vete a la... No,
that's crazy. So like, I feel like in at least like Dallas where like a lot of the bailes are, it's like that. Pero ya si vas como un jaripeo, un coleadero, it's more relaxed.
Oh, I like that. The jaripeo.
Yeah,
how are the jaripeos over there? Really?
I love them. Creo que se prende el cierro.
Yeah. Oh my God, I would love to go to a jaripeo.
Yeah. We need to get you your hat, your botas.
Girl, I need a full Texas makeover. Next time I go, I'm going to let you make me over
I got
to
you.
a true Texan.
We're going to put like a transformation.
Everything. Oh my God, that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, jaripeos are amazing over there.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming, Paloma.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming by. And where can people follow you? Where can people check out your videos on TikTok?
So it's at paloma.diaz.rivas, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all the networks. All of them.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for her.
Thank you.
Yay.
Jenny, yo ni soy mexicana, but every time I hear me some Chente, some Selena, or some Peso Pluma, I swear I feel like there's a little bit of Mexican blood in me.
Girl, I seen you at Baja Beach Fest. I saw you, and I seen you at La Bota last weekend. Oh my gosh, it's crazy seeing you dance banda. And it was like for the first time too.
It was my first time.
You're pretty good.
Stop, don't say
Little
that.
Colombiana dancing banda.
There's improvements to be made, but thank you. I'm very flattered.
We'll roll the tape because people need to see this. See, you're natural.
Thank you. It's all Eli. It's literally all Eli. Well, I don't know. I think part of it is growing up in LA. And actually, I really started getting into corridos and la música regional after working on some music videos. And I actually worked with legendary director Jesse Terrero. Ooh. And he actually recently made a documentary about the difference that the genre is making. Last time I saw him, we were with Peso Pluma, so he knows what's up.
Dang. Well, we are very lucky to have him on the show. Let's welcome to mitú Daily, Jesse Terrero.
Jesse, you worked with a lot of Mexican artists closely making a difference, like Fuerza Regida, Peso Pluma, Stevie, and so many others. How has working with them helped shape your perspective on the genre?
I think a lot of people, it's amazing to work with them. A lot of people don't know that I've been working in the Mexican music world for years, right? And I worked with everyone from Arrolladora to Banda MS. I did Jenny Rivera's first concert at the Kodak Theater where we shot live. So, I've been working with a lot of artists because I've known Angel from Del Records for years, Jimmy Humilde, George Brahim, and a lot of the guys behind the scenes, right? And I've watched the movement grow. So it's exciting to see all that hard work paying off, right? Because I've been monitoring it and watching it for so long that they're rightfully having their moment, but it didn't happen overnight.
And you're Dominican, and you've worked with talent from all over the world. Why do you think la música mexicana has popped off recently?
Look, I think for me, it's always been about content for us, right? For Latinos, we lack a certain level of premium content, and that's one of the reasons I shifted from doing hip hop videos and pop culture videos to Latino videos, because I felt like I needed to make a change. Yeah. So the way we're viewed as Latinos, where we need the same level of premium content, right? And I've always been pushing that. But Mexican music, to me, has been gigantic forever, right? Yeah. It's been huge forever. And one of the things that I think happened is that there's a new level of pride with our language, and there's a new level of pride being Latino, especially in the United States. Before, we used to have our music playing like these little corners, and we weren't sharing it with our American friends. And now people are coming. Look at J.O.P. from Fuerza Regida, American kid who's choosing to sing in Spanish. Right? So you're seeing the love and the pride of being Latino, and that's what's making the music big globally. Because we're everywhere. But now we're outside saying, hey, we're Latino, we're playing our music in Spanish, and you have to listen to it this way. For sure. We're not trying to cross over that way. People are crossing over to us now.
Most definitely. And I don't know about you, but I personally feel like, growing up, like Mexican music, it was looked at as like corriente, or just like paisa, like this was back in the day. Oh, like that's paisa, like banda. Oh, like, you know what I mean? People would look down on it. Like, why do you think there has been such a shift in the mindset? Because now it's like being, like, I see more people like celebrating it out in the jaripeos and all. Like,
it's a flex. It's a flex now. Like, yeah, that's on my playlist.
Why do you think it's shifted?
That's where I go to the to the level of pride, because I feel like we all felt like that growing up as Latinos, where, we had, I lived in a Spanish-speaking household, but then when I walked into the streets, everybody spoke English, so you didn't share some of the things, like you were almost embarrassed if your parents talked to you in Spanish in front of your friends, right? And in America, I think they didn't promote our music, right? So if you look at Mexican music, most of the artists weren't on major labels, right? Banda MS, Lizzo's music, Del Records, Rancho Humilde. It was built from the ground up because they weren't getting support from the big guys. Right now, all the major labels want to jump in because it's cool to be Mexican. But the Mexican artists, they had to build that themselves. And I feel like because we weren't getting the support, we felt like that, because in our community, sometimes our community split. Some people that are not prideful to be Latino try to assimilate with other cultures. And then, J.O.P. made a statement of how when he saw Bad Bunny and some of these artists, Latinos, like dominating the world, he was like, oh, it's our time now.
Yeah.
Because now, there is this Latin pride where they're playing Spanish songs on American radio.
I know you just finished the Gen Mex documentary. How did this project come about?
You know, I've been working with Amazon Music for the last couple of years. We did La Cuna del Dembow a couple of years ago. Last year we did Hip Hop por Siempre. At the end of each one, we start talking about the next year and with the impact that Mexican music's having. You know, it's not one artist, right? You can look at a Peso Pluma, but it's Peso Pluma, it's Christian Nodal, it's Karim Leon, it's Javi, it's like Nathaniel Cano. It's like it's exploding in multiple genres of the music at the same time. So when you look around, there's just a lack of content. You guys work in the content business. It's not a lot of content for Latinos on a premium level. And all these incredible artists, there's no real documentaries that exist. And this is opening the door to that genre of music, to Mexican music in general. But we could have probably done 10 episodes, right? Because 2 episodes can't truly tell the story, but we wanted to show love to the artists from the past that paved the way and highlight these new artists that are doing extremely brave things and blending music and are leading this kind of new path.
Well, Jesse, thank you so much for talking with us. Where can we watch the documentary?
The documentary right now is live on the Amazon Music app. And then on October 25th, it'll be on Amazon Prime.
Amazing. Well, I'll be sure to be tuning in.
Yes, thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate what you're doing. So
Yes. Thank you so much.
We appreciate your support. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.